Hello, I just wanted to give you a brief reminder about the literature review that's due. Hi, this is just a brief announcement regarding the reference list assignment due the end of this week, and wanted to go over a little bit on APA, even though I've given you a ton of resources to look at, just to make sure. So on my screen, you should be able to see that I have an Emotional Intelligence Predicts Success in Medical School article. A lot of you are using the citation option that is over here on the menu. And when you bring that up, let me see if I can get it to do it here. There it is. In APA format, it usually will give you most of the content, not always, but also there is usually always something wrong in the way that they do the citation. So you cannot just copy this. There will be something wrong. So for here, you can see they've got the last names, the initials, the and sign with the last one, the year of publication, a period, and then the title of the article, which is good because they didn't capitalize every word because it's not supposed to be. The title of the journal is in italics, comma, and then here's the volume number in italics, then the italics stops. And then in regular type from there on, you've got the issue number, comma, space, page numbers, period, and then there should be retrieved from before the URL. So that is incorrect here. Now the other thing you can do is if you open up the whole article, if for some reason you can't find all the information on the citation page, it's usually here on the article. You've got the title of the article, you've got the names of the authors, and then up here it's tiny, but you can see it. You've got, it was published in 2014, it's in volume 14, issue number 1, and here are the page numbers. There's also the DOI number here that can be used if you don't have a URL that you can use to get to the article. So all of the information is there that you need. So remember, authors' last names in order in the way that the publisher put their names, because that's usually in order of who did the most work. So Liebrich here is going to be the first author, followed by his initial. And if they have a first and last, or first and a middle name, you would use both initials. And you will list all of them, and then before you get to the last one, you use the ampersand sign. After the last initials, you have a space, and then in parentheses, you will have the 2014 period. Then you start the title of the article, in which not all of the words are capitalized. Only the first letter of the first word. If there's a colon, the first letter of the word that follows the colon, or proper nouns. Then it's a period, and then you go into italics for the name of the journal that it is listed in. And on this one, not sure if it actually gives you the journal name on the specific article, but we did see it in the other information. Yeah, they don't put it on here because some people are using the American Psychological Association, but that was not the journal that it was in. So it's in emotion. It will be in italics, comma, space, then 14, and then in parentheses, and the 14 is in italics, the parentheses and the 1 is not, comma, space, 64-73, period, retrieve from, and then. And remember, you can also go to Purdue OWL or APA Style, and they give you examples of everything. So if you go to Purdue OWL, go to the APA guide, and then you can look over here. They have a workshop on it. And then here's the guide. And then right here you can see, here's how basic rules for a reference list. Here are how to do authors, articles and periodicals, books, etc. So you click on here. Here it gives you exactly how to do it. How to do 2 authors, 3 authors, more than 7, because that's when you use the ellipsis and you don't list them all. But that's a very special rule. So please use the resources available so that you can make sure that you get a good grade. Also, if you look on both of these, they will have a sample paper that you can look at. Should load here in a minute. And when you scroll to the bottom where the reference list is usually going to be in the last page right before the appendices, there's a reference list. I'm not worried about the running head or the page number. I just want the references. Everything is in double space, no extra spaces anywhere. They're going to be left justified with the first line. All remaining lines for a reference will be indented. And you can see the space here. It's 5 spaces in. And it gives you an exact replica of what it should look like. The authors are going to be in alphabetical order. So I wish you the best. If you've already done it and you look at this and you think you got something wrong, that's okay. Go in, redo it. Thank you, and have a wonderful weekend.